All right, man. I don't know where to start, so I guess I'll just start from the beginning. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm seething at this point. Not pissed off, but seething. This whole DMZ game mode, it's a waste of time. You know what I mean? At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I am raising my hands. You can hear probably my hands in the background right here. I am wiping my hands clean. I'm done with DMZ. I'm thoroughly done. Because the thing about this entire situation here, the reason why I say I'm done is because Infinity Ward knows that this is a shit mode. They know this. So in efforts of me trying to unlock this M13B, and I'm pretty sure the gun's not even that great, but in efforts of me trying to unlock this damn gun, it's pretty much pointless and it's pretty much hopeless. Because the more and more I keep playing this mode, I start to see how pointless it is. All it is it's AI players, and you have different areas that you can go into, you loot and all this other stuff. It's an Escape from Tarkov, but the great value edition. If you ordered Escape from Tarkov on Wish, this is what you would get. This is exactly what you would get. Infinity Ward is scum. They're pathetic. And I have every right to say that. I have every right to say that, and I'm not backing down, and I'm doubling down on that statement. Y'all are pathetic scum. Because there's no reason for you to lock, out of the 4 weapons that's supposed to come through, the sniper, the SMG, the M13B, and a honey badger that's coming later, there's no reason for you to lock one weapon behind a game mode that you know is pointless. Now, aside from DMZ, EA also had their spin on doing kind of like a Escape from Tarkov type thing with 2042 with Hazard Zone, right? Now, let me just show you the difference, because a lot of people, my view count was super low in these videos when I was trying to I guess you could say save EA with 2042, even though they had a bad launch. That's nothing compared to what we're seeing now, but whatever. But 2042 has a Escape from Tarkov like mode 2 called Hazard Zone. Same thing, right? The difference between Infinity Ward and what DICE did, they didn't lock any weapons behind Hazard Zone. You see what I'm saying? They allowed us to still play the game however we wanted, and whether or not Hazard Zone dies, they're not going to pin it against us. DMZ is a pointless game mode. Do you mean to sit here and tell me, if you guys call yourselves putting a different spin on it, which is why they call it a beta, back to DMZ, that's why they call it a beta. If you guys call yourselves putting a different spin on it, when I'm looting and getting all this stuff, these electrical cords, light bulbs, and all this other stuff that's supposed to be money, and I exfil, that money that I exfil with, that's only good for XP. It's not good for going back to the stash or buying weapons or getting this and getting that. There's no point to me looting. There's no point of it. The only thing about DMZ is you literally are just getting weapon blueprints. That's it. That's literally the only thing that you can get out of DMZ. So as a result of that, they decided to take one of the weapons and lock it behind DMZ, which is a pointless grind, honestly. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to come through in the comment section and start trolling. Oh, you're just crying, complaining. Oh, cry some more. You just mad 'cause you can't get the M13. Skill issue, blah, blah, fucking blah. I don't care, bro. I really, honestly, I don't even care about the trolls. You won't get entertained, because this is the sad reality now. Just because you've had your spin at it and you got it, and now all of a sudden it's not that hard, but you was pretty much in the same position that I was in right now. You know what I mean? But now, so you got to change your heart because you finally got your hands on it. Don't play that game with me, bro. Just don't. Because we all know what's real here. Now, back to Infinity Ward, the pathetic scum that they are. So, I went through randoms. I went through groups of people, friends, quote unquote, to try to get this M13. No luck. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty much just to the point where if somebody gets the M13 variant, I'm willing to load in, you drop it, pick it up, and I exfil. That's it at this point. I'm not finna buy. I'm not finna spend $10, $5, however much it costs in COD points, in real money, to not cut corners, but take the shortcut to get the M13 because I couldn't get through DMZ. Y'all can kiss my ass with that one. Because I know that move. I've seen it countless amounts of times before. You can kiss my ass, Infinity Ward, because it's not happening. Activision, whoever is behind the paywall system, kiss my ass, because it's not happening. It's not happening. You know what I mean? Now, back to the whole randoms thing. When I load in with randoms, where's the skill-based matchmaking at with that? Like, why isn't skill-based matchmaking kicking in then? Every set of randoms I load in with, they're all like skulking around, like they're all like first-time players. Now, when I get on the mic and tell them like, hey, look, we gotta go over here to this to the radiation zone and kill this chemist so we can go get this gun, they didn't hear a fucking word I said. They're all sitting around, sneaking around like as if we're on a spec ops mission and we're trying to get around these enemies. Man, fuck the enemies. Get in this car and let's go. Come on. We'll stop by close by somewhere so you can loot and get you some stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I'm loaded in with the first time players. Now, second, when I'm playing with a group of friends, the last group I was with two dudes. One of which, he has this thing where when he's AFK, he's AFK. You can't rush him to get back on. He goes back to do his own thing. He's on his own time. But when the shoe's on the other foot and he's ready to play and everybody ain't coming around like they supposed to, then it's a problem. So when the match starts, he's sitting back there wherever we started. Now the other dude, he's absent-minded. He has a very spaced out mindset. So it's just me and him. So I tell him, okay, look, when we get over here, you got to find a dude in a bright yellow suit or a mostly yellow suit. You kill him. You should see the M13 variant. Pick that up, and then we both exfil. Then we can do the whole. We load in. You drop it. I pick it up, and all the good stuff. You know the method. So we finally get over there. Make a long story short, we finally get over there. We're fighting it out with the guys or whatever. We get gas masks, whatever. We're fighting it out, and then once we're fighting it out, I hear him say, "Oh, bro, I got it. I got my, oh, okay, bet, cool." You know what I'm saying? I don't really know if he got it or not. I'm like, "Oh, bet, all right, cool." So I get in the car. No, we didn't get in the car. I think we pretty much ran our way out of the radiation zone. So then next thing I know, I hear him say, "Oh, bro, I don't think I got it." What the fuck you mean you don't think you got it? What? So I'm like, come on, let's go back. So he's like, yo, bro, you said yellow suit. I said mostly yellow suit. Like when you kill him, you should be able to see, oh, I picked it up, man. And I thought it said M13. You mean to sit here and tell me that you can't read the little damn description that tells you what weapon it is? It'll tell you when you hover over it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right. So we leave out, we come back in a car. Excuse me. We come back in a car and when you're with your boys or you're playing with your friends, y'all are like on the same kind of mindset. You know what I mean? When it's time to bail out. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, like we're in tandem. We're actually a team. So when we pull up in the car, either somebody was close by or something had happened. I think I might have saw the chemist or the chemist was in that area. So I hop out of the car. He's in the car still rolling. He ends up getting down and he dies. I end up getting down and I died. Now, mind you, the other dude that was back there that was AFK on his own time, he's still sitting back there. So I'm pissed. I'm frustrated at this point. So the next thing I know, I hear the guy say, that's what you get. That's what you get. I was like, you know what, I'm good, G. I quit out. I left the party. I was done. I was finished. You know what I mean? Because at that point, it's almost like nobody's serious enough for me, or nobody's serious enough to get this weapon. That's what it feels like to me. Nobody's taking DMZ seriously, Infinity Ward. This is what I'm seeing right now in my own very eyes. This is what I'm seeing. Nobody cares enough about DMZ to load in and play that pointless ass mode. That mode is pointless and y'all know that. Like this is real life here, people. Like I said, if anybody got the M13 variant, the variant or whatever, you able to put it on the insurance thing, the insured weapon thing. And if you want to do that, let me know in the comment section down below. We can set up something. But at this point, I'm done trying to get this M13. I've had several days where I've tried to get this fucking weapon and nothing has come above it. Nothing has came about trying to get this weapon. I'm done. Infinity Ward, you guys are a piece of shit for this. And I really hope that you guys see this video and y'all do something about this, because the thing about gaming is this. There's more than one way to game. If it was only consoles, gaming would be super stale. If it was only PCs, gaming would be super stale. I don't want to hear nothing about PC Master Race. Shut up. Everything will be super stale. That's why you have different consoles. You got Nintendo, you got Sony, you got Microsoft, you got PC, whatever console you have handheld, you got consoles, you got PCs, you got laptops, you got the Steam Decks. You have so many different ways of getting your gaming on. That's what makes gaming special. But when you go in these games and you make it only a one way a one-way street to unlock said weapons, that's when it becomes a problem. It becomes a huge problem at that point because you're not allowing players to have other avenues of unlocking different things. That's why 2042 is still I don't want to say it's booming, but that's why when I look at DICE compared to Infinity War, DICE is looking like heaven right now. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they had a bad launch, but Infinity War had a bad launch too, so I don't want to hear shit about that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to different modes and different things to do, DICE is actually allowing people to do whatever they want to do and have different avenues of unlocking different things across any mode that they want to unlock them in. Infinity War, on the other hand, they're not doing that. I would have respected it a lot more if they would allow us to unlock it via the battle pass. If they allow us to unlock it the battle pass, like whatever sector that it's in or whatever, or if it had to be in the last sector, you unlock it that way, I would have been totally fine with that. But the fact that you lock it behind a game mode that you yourselves know is very underwhelming is a very scummy tactic and it's pathetic. Y'all know that. And then at the same exact time, I'm going to reiterate again, it's really, really a scumbag move. The fact that you only have the other way to unlock it is to spend real money to unlock the variant of it. Whenever it finally hits the store, you can kiss my ass, Infinity Ward, and I mean every word of that. Y'all are the piece of scum that's underneath my shoe, and I don't feel any of y'all for that move. Straight up. Anybody that got something to say about that, I could give 2 squirts of piss about anything about that. I could care less. This is a scumbag move. Infinity Ward, y'all are pathetic. I really once respected y'all since Modern Warfare 2 was like the OG of like Call of Duty, and that was like really a piece of my childhood. But as we getting older, I see how greedy you guys are. So as a result of that Infinity Ward, I don't respect none of y'all no more. I hope that entire building gets fired. I hope all y'all get laid off.